We see, main topic, we're going to talk about depression and self-harm. There's a story in the Bible that I thought about when I was thinking about this topic, and it aligned perfectly. Mark chapter 5, we're going to start in verse 2. Jesus is in Gadarene. He just talked to disciples about faith of a mustard seed. So we're going to go to Mark 5, we're going to start in verse 2. When Jesus, was come out of the ship, immediately there met him out of the tombs a man with an unclean spirit. We would say this man is demonically possessed. If you're a believer, you could be demonically oppressed. Verse 3, who had his dwelling among the tombs, and no man could bind him, not with chains, because that he had been often bound with fetters and chains. The chains had been plucked asunder by him, and the fetters broke in pieces, neither could any man tame him. This man, nobody has supernatural strength unless you're like the Hulk or something, or Samson, maybe from the Bible, to break out of those chains. So we say that it's not this man doing it, but it's this demon possessing this man and giving him this strength to just break out these chains. No man could control him. So he's just breaking out instantly. He's going crazy. And verse 5, and always night and day he was in the mountains and in the tombs, crying and cutting himself with stones. Crying and cutting himself with stones. First we see the sorrow. Then we see the self-harm right after. Now most people when they go through depression, they always result to self-harm. It could be a demonic spirit oppressing or maybe possessing you and making you hurt yourself because Satan wants that to happen to you. Now, believer, Romans 5:8. But God commended his love toward us while we were yet sinners. Christ died for us. We have a lover, and that is in Christ Jesus. Even when we were God's enemies, even when we sin, because we are sinners, so we sin, guess what? God still loves us. So, now what does this love look like? Romans 8, we're starting verse 35. Who shall separate us from the love of Christ? Shall tribulation, distress, persecution, famine, nakedness, peril, or sword? Verse 38, for I am persuaded that neither death nor life, nor angels, nor principalities, nor powers, nor things present, things to come, height, depth, creature, shall be able to separate us from the love of God, which is in Christ Jesus. You cannot be separated from this love, because God sent his Son to die for us. Now, what does this man do? He's still crying and cutting himself, so what happened? But when he saw Jesus afar off, he ran and worshipped him. So maybe you feel like you're in this prison of depression, sadness, self-harm. Guess what? Run to Jesus. You can't be separated by this love. Even when you're God's enemies, guess what? He still loves you. So run to him today.